Hello guys, welcome back to another Let's Build Wintershold. Today we are going to be finishing off the western wall, the western inner walls. We are going to be connecting them to the outer walls and the secondary walls. So this is the area we're going to be working on. Just joining these three towers together. So, yes, let's get started. Firstly, you notice I'm having a few random FPS drops. However, it seems to smooth out after a while, so sorry about that. It's only here and there. It's not all the way through the video. But you see me filling in this bit of flooring. Now you see me with orange wool going over to the tower that's slightly higher up. I am just designing, planning out how I want this walkway to be. Because how steep this walkway is, I wanted to make sure it looked okay, but also matches the design structure of the outer walls, which almost go a little bit jaggedy because of the terrain. So I wanted to carry that through, as this part of terrain is also a little jaggedy and strange. Now you see me just filling in the bottom sections after creating a design that I'm happy with, using the sets command, as I can't use the stack command. I don't know how. Okay, on the other side now. You see me in a bit try to use it, but it does not work very well. And just filling in this other side. Well, it takes a while, but I get through it. You see how this bit of land just it's a very, very awkward build on, so I wanted to make that look like it's, you know, built after a while. Now you see me using the blue wool to fill in the walkway. You see a little FPS spike there, some apparent reason that happens occasionally, and I'm just adjusting the wall to suit. Now from this outer wall drum tower I am just knocking out a doorway so I can connect it using a walkway to the smaller tower. You see me just counting out the blocks that I want and setting them out as orange wool. This is just so I can use my fortress wall mix, and just knocking out the two columns there, replacing it. Now on the corners I am adjusting them to the same height as the orange wall that's connected to the outer wall drum tower, and using magenta wool as a just a filler for now, just as the same as the orange wool and the blue wool. Just make sure everything's okay. Now you see me starting to plan out how these walls are going to be connected, but I also want to have the walkways still carry through this wall. So what I decided to do, I'll show you in a little while, to connect, put a tunnel all the way through. As you can see, the entrance to it now, using stone brick curves and trapdoors. Just setting all the designs. It's very angular, this is. A little FPS drop again, but it's sorted itself out after. It's just because of I had my settings wrongly put on this my secondary computer, so it should be alright in the next video. I didn't notice it whilst I was recording. Now you see me just filling in, same again, and now you see I'm trying to use the stack command, which does not really work. I didn't notice it actually placed that block until afterwards, so I undone it twice, and I also removed one of my walls, so I had to quickly fix that. As you can see. One more time. Right, now I'm just filling in the block base here. I'm using stone brick corners just to fill in gaps. It's a very tight spacing, but it's not going to be used for anything else, or a little bit of rain. It's just decorative purposes. Using blue wool, I am just filling in the top section of this wall. Wherever there's blue wool, it's has to be that it's not hollow. It's actually one full beam, and where there's wood, it's different floors. You see me using the stone brick curves just to modify, and so basically what's going to be on top of this is like a little roofed shelter using crenellations. It's very similar to the one on the other side on the outer wall. So we have a little canopy on. I didn't really like some of the design, so I readjusted it, as you can see here. Just on the back side, just fixing this corner. I did one block high that I will remove later on when I put the roof on, and because the shape of this tower and the thickness, I actually can get away with just copying and pasting the other roof over, which is useful. I just like so. In this apparent second, there you go. Now to this drum tower, I am just putting on the crenellations, so it has more of a defensive purpose. I'm using those upside down prisms, they will be better known as, but for basically stone brick hoppers that have no function, just as a decorative block, and some arrow slits. On top I will put some I think the grey brick newel caps, and I'm doing the same on this tower, on the bottom section. Some more rain, I need to find some way to stop that. Just going to go around filling in where there should be. This time I did it in a completely different order. It's very random, but okay. You see also I modified the bottom of that tower. Now I'm going against this wall, added in its own crenulations, but because it's even, not odd, I had to adjust it ever so slightly. I don't like working in even solutions. I don't know, I just really don't like it, but I will work in if I have to. So I've modified it so I can do that using the like an anvil but the knot type of shape. I can't really, I don't know the words how to describe them, but that's what they look like, so that's all I'm going to say. So just finishing off with the outer walls and the outer slits, and just doing the same again on the opposite side. Same type of pattern across. It's very tedious, but it makes it look more elegant, matches up with the rest of the build then. You see, I don't understand why I'm getting FPS drops, because even through editing it now, I'm apparently still getting a solid 60 through the video. So unless it's a issue with when it was recorded, then I don't know. But on this drum tower, where that connects it to this part of the wall over to the other side, the eastern part of the inner walls, we are doing the same crenulation technique. Later on at the end of the video, I do add some wooden stairs. Now I'm just putting in my command so I can replace all the blue wool with a cobblestone mixture. It's somehow taken a while just to find it on my spreadsheet, but I do find it, and you will see it in a few minutes. There we go. Now while sitting over there, I decided to change all the other wool into the materials that it should be, and to do the crenulations on this very tiny wall here, connecting the I still don't know what to have that cornered off area to be, a refuge camp or a prison, but I'm not sure yet. But it's just the crenulations on this now we are doing. We will get some fall rain again part way through this video, and you see me just stopping just to turn that off. The worst bit about working on a jagged wall like this is that everything does not line up, so you have to make it look like it does but it doesn't at the same time, especially when you're trying to put slabs or stairs. You wanted to make it look as fluid and even as possible, which here's the rain, I tried to do whilst doing this. So getting some stair blocks, I am just replacing some of the blocks you're just about able to see with stairs, slabs and different brick. As I said, it is a lot of work just trying to sort that out, trying to make it as smooth as possible to walk up and down. But with this type of jagged wall design, it is a pain. Okay, onto this other wall. We are just adjusting the patterns again because it is odd apparently, so need to readjust that. Odd, I meant even, sorry. And I keep on putting the basis of the actual detail of block high, so you see me just lower them. Just using my usual stack unique technique. Adjusting where I need to, where it doesn't look okay, and getting the arrow slots. This corner is going to be the worst for the arrow slots because they overlap too much and they're only fixed in certain directions, so that's always a pain. Now the opposite corner, which this side wasn't actually too bad, saying that, but it still was a little bit of a pain. Just replacing one of these blocks with an actual block instead of a curved corner. You see me just trying to figure out how I'm going to do this design, which it is a bit of a pain here and there. I like to tell it looks like this, but I think I might have to change it in a later video or something. And there we go. We just finished this section of wall. Everything except a little bit of detail here and there, but we can always go to redo that in a different video or live stream. You see I got one of my copy sections up still, so if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Next week we will be finishing off the opposite side, so hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye guys.